Hello everyone, and we are back. Episode 2 of my favourite league fight with the one and only Kezza Laa. How are you doing?
Absolutely fine, mate. Not very happy that it's took a month and a half for us to get this one done, but maybe longer than that, actually. How long was Jamie's upload ago?
It wasn't even Jamie's, it was my own. Jamie left me on
What
my
was
own
it?
to do.
Oh yeah, it was Jakey, wasn't it?
Yeah, it took us a long time, but we're back. Gonna see you smashing some heads in. Which ones have you got today for us? Which ones are you top? Which two are your favourite ones?
First one is me smashing Leaks, and the second one is, I won't say smashing Noetta because I like Noetta, but me just beating Noetta.
I like it. Without further ado, let's get into fight 1 with Leaks in. So this one, you are 1-1 coming into it. Leaks is 0-1. If I'm not wrong, Leaks was a late replacement in this one, wasn't it?
No, I was the late replacement. Leaks was meant to fight M-Town, maybe?
Or someone. It was someone like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, like, someone like that. And then I got offered the fight because I had the blows, and I was like, fuck it, Leaks is shit.
Nice. When did you get the fight? How late in it?
I think it was on the day, to be honest, if not a day before. It was either late the day before or on the day.
And 1-1, you're starting to get a little streak going on the number 19. What's the feelings taking that fight? You're looking at it as like an easy fight, or do you see a challenge in Leaks?
No, because Leaks at this point he hadn't developed as a really annoying shithead style.
Yeah.
But he was still a really annoying high pink shithead. So I took the fight knowing that obviously it's a massive risk. Late replacements against 0-1 when I'm 1-1 just off a win.
Yeah.
But if I could win it, it was kind of like, I feel like this fight was where it turned to a point where I was respected a lot more as a player.
Right, without further ado, let's get it playing. This was quite early on the card, wasn't it, this one?
Fight 3, 4?
Because you was having to step in, wasn't you? So it was quite early.
Yeah, I'd quite literally just been fight 1 the week before, so. And I am disgusted at myself.
Oh, Asheen,
Asheen. Yeah, Asheen. I'm quite disgusted at myself that I didn't go green shorts, blue gloves, but I'm sure we can make that work.
Who'd you go? Was it black shorts?
Black shorts, yeah. Black on black, I think.
Wow. To be fair, I respect the black on black.
Right, so the game plan going into the fight was always just a headhunt. So I think, especially on that MS, you can't just. There's no point, especially with me at this point in like where I was at the game. There was no point me trying to body against him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to win that.
Looking back, I think I remember you actually saying that because he's known for getting the most jammy flashes. You said or something.
Yeah.
So
I did not want to take as much head damage as him, so that's why I was playing very aggressive here with like jab straights. Because I knew, what was it, like 170 MS? He's not going to move his head.
It's high.
Yeah, he's not going to move his head. It's not just 170 MS, he also didn't have a long cable.
So when you get on that pink, how does it feel for you? Because obviously you're not used to fighting 170 pink, so it's like an adjustment phase at the start of the fight.
To be honest, I think it helps my style a bit. At least back then, especially because, I mean, just watch me. I'm literally mindlessly coming forward, throwing jab straight hook every single time. Obviously, he's not smart enough to realise that. So it was working. Nice head kick from Leaks, obviously. Yep. I think at this point I might have had Jamie moaning down my ear calling me shit or something. That's probably happened. He did tell me to judo throw him this fight. Didn't actually listen to that one, surprisingly.
It wasn't long after this one where Leaks became good.
It wasn't actually, yeah. I think it was only a few weeks after this he started beating like fucking Jamie and shit in wages.
Yeah, I remember that one.
But I think at this point, yeah, that knee was kind of what made me realise, shit, maybe my body health's a bit too low here.
Yeah.
Need to up the volume a bit. So then I think for the rest of this round, I just kind of tried to up the volume
a bit lower than his as well, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, there it is, bang.
Yeah, that wins the round though if you play it safe now, doesn't
it? Yeah, if I remember correctly, I didn't do that, however.
Is that what you're trying to do? If you were thinking smart, you'd just set the round off and just make sure you win the round? Or would you just press forward?
No, I would still press forward. We're talking about me here. You can see the classic here. You'll see it more predominantly in the Noetta fight, but I went to Orthodox Connor. You know the stuff.
Yeah. I remember that one.
Not sure why I do it, but it works.
Rocks him again.
Oh, there's another one. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. How disgraceful is that? That is unreal. That would have been fight over if he didn't bobblehead to save his life. But at this point, I know I've won this round.
Yeah.
Especially with The Rock now, even if he gets a stuffy little drop, I've won the round.
One thing I'm noticing
just
though, your body health is very, very low, isn't it? For one round.
Yeah, my body health's around the same with his head. And my head's a little bit higher, so I was quietly content.
Mhm.
I think I got dropped at the very end of this round. By like a random head kick or something, or like a pull elbow. I think it's wrong. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. What is that? Negative reaction time, in fairness. I think that might have actually flatlined me if there was less time left. But yeah, won the round. You know, easy stuff. Got a decent little bit of recovery from just running away for 40 seconds and then getting flashed. I mean, rocked. But
it was a very weird rock, that. It was like a lead uppercut as well, it wasn't even the real one.
I don't know how I didn't block it. I don't know what I was trying to do. But I think I kind of realised at this point in the fight, looking at the health, I had to do it quick. If I didn't get this done this round, I don't think I was getting it done at all. So I was kind of just pushing the pace again, almost died.
So is that what you're trying to do? Just come out in this round, push the pace, and get the finish quick before the body off?
Obviously, I'm still using the jab a lot because I'm using Conor McGregor. I think I got a
double drop.
Yeah, get the double drop. Fuck the side control up. I mean, knee on belly, because why wouldn't I?
Nice.
And I think this could be the beginning of the
end.
His head
held's down there though.
His head held's flashing, everything's breaking his block. It's just kind of, at this point, I'm just trying to focus too much to not tunnel vision a finish and throw the fight.
Yeah.
And just let it come naturally with like single shots and two pieces. I'm not throwing any free pieces really at the moment. Because I just know he's always going to try and counter that third strike with how far behind he is in the fight.
Yeah.
He's looking for any way out, and there it is. The 1-2 down the pipe as he goes for the kick. Little flurry even after he slips the strike, and then
boom.
Beautiful ground and pound.
Very straightforward, that one. They only really had that rock in the first round. But that wasn't really
I think it was just the game plan really helped with the ping combined. Yeah. So like, obviously just pressuring his head was quite an obvious decision, because there's not many people who can beat me in a pressure head wall, and Leaks definitely isn't one of them. So it was kind of just simple procedure. It's just we get the first couple of early drops and then just cruise for the rest of it.
So it was kind of a dominant win, really, that one. He didn't really pause.
Yeah, never really in trouble. He didn't do enough body health to the point where I was very careful.
So what's some of the lessons you learned from that one going into like future fights? Is it more just like the experience, or is there nothing you learned from that one?
I think
like, Leaks is bad.
It kind of, that was the start of me playing quite a few Americans in a row, and I think it kind of helped because obviously you don't really get much worse in that ping. Obviously, well, you can't help it because he didn't have a LAN cable at that point. But like realistically, on the Xbox at the time, the only person with higher ping with me was Zayaf, and I was nowhere near the Zayaf fight. So anything from there was a bonus.
So then we go into fight number 2. Now this one is, so you're 3-2 at this point. So you've
I think I'd
2 fights after that Leaks one.
I'd beat Ginger and lost to Webcam, maybe?
I think it would have been Webcam, wouldn't it? Yeah.
And Noetta was right off the back of a win against Holloway, which is obviously a fucking huge win. So I knew he was going to be fucking confident going into this fight, and it was kind of just a case of, can I fucking kill that confidence off early?
Did you ban Max Holloway for this one? Because I think I remember you saying to want to ban Holloway.
No, it was Leaks. The Leaks one, we both agreed to ban Holloway. This one, I think I just picked Conor. I didn't really care who he went.
This one, I'd say it suits you in terms of the weight, because I'd say he's more of a wrestler than he is a striker. And obviously,
I think when he's playing at his very best, yeah, he's definitely more of a wrestler. I mean, in the second fight, he picked Vittori, didn't he? And then he kind of tried to wrestle then. So I kind of knew he was. To be honest, Volk wasn't actually that good at this point, was he? So
no.
Featherweight was an awful weight for him to fucking try and grapple me. I think if he tried to, it would have been a much easier fight than it was.
So what's the game plan going into this one? Because obviously you think he's not going to wrestle with Conor. So you just do you?
I think I knew going into the fight that I would have the advantage in a Conor mirror, especially at featherweight. I feel like featherweight is probably one of my most comfortable weights in terms of Conor mirrors, especially. I knew I had the advantage in the striking. It was just about whether I could keep calm and actually fucking notice I had the advantage and actually use it.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the fights where I actually did it quite well.
Yeah, I remember you performed well in this one.
We've changed background up again. I think it was the Yan on.
You can't even
This
see the
would have been
profile.
Yan.
Oh no,
Yeah,
you won't be
it
able
was
to see it
Yan.
at all, will you?
No, maybe want to win. It was just Yan and Yan, I think. Because, yeah. Either way, it's not really relevant. I think this fight, this fight was a lot more about. I think I used the lead body hook a lot, especially when I switched into a southpaw. I mean orthodox, sorry.
Yeah.
Because it was just, you can see it's just open every time. He's not really blocking low. He's not showing any intention of blocking low. And I think that's a trap a lot of people fall into when they play me, because at this point more so than now, I had built a reputation of just being a block breaking, head spam, pressure freak. So kind of just wanted to focus the body a little bit more in this fight because and there's a rock instantly. I forgot that happened.
Orthodox Conor again.
That's where the first switch was. I think I switched back soon though. The main switch, I think he clinched me, and then on the clinch exit, I went to orthodox and just stayed there. Because then the body hook was open on the front side then, so it was landing much quicker. He weren't blocking it when it was on his backside. So
are you doing that for your? Are you doing that because you prefer fighting out of orthodox, or are you doing it because you prefer fighting orthodox against them?
I think it's weird. It's a bit of both. Sometimes it's situational where I just feel like I'm flowing better in orthodox on a certain day, so I just go for it. And obviously, fucking using Yan and Whitaker a lot. I know orthodox better than I know southpaw, I'd say, in general. Pretty flawless fucking round this, but I think I got dropped at the end, but that's not the point. I was just, again, I took a massive lead, so I was just focusing on tapping him over and over again. Yeah, that was nice, to be fair. That was also quite nice, to be fair.
Yeah. When someone does a couple of nice things like that in a row, does it kind of flush you anyway, or you're not phased by it?
It does a little bit, but I think you saw it there. I just stepped back a bit, let myself fucking pull a short-term head health come back so I didn't get hit by anything stupid. It's just sort of about when someone hits something big and quite nice, it's just sort of about keeping yourself calm to the point where you can just get back on track like I am.
Combos are very varied in this one. They're not like Delete's one. You can tell they've advanced guy.
Yeah, everything against Leaks was just a 1-2 lead hook. Everything came off the jab, but in this one, I think everything a lot more is just coming off that lead hook, even to the head occasionally, but especially to the body accidentally. Though I've been using the teep a lot in this fight as well, which is something I'm very against. But in situations like this, you kind of want to, because there we go. Noeta was quite down big in this one. At this point, so I knew he was going to kind of try and even it up. So I was just using that teep to just stay at range, keep the fucking advantages, get the recovery. That was a nice job though. Pretty flawless round. Very clearly took it. Maybe enough for a 10-8. I don't really remember, to be honest. I never checked the scorecards after it. But either way, I knew going into the second round now, I just knew. Again, just like the Leaks fight, it's just a matter of time if I just keep tapping him up the way I was. Did I get caught there? He sort of started reading the lead body hook at this point, especially in southpaw, sorry.
So at that moment in time, do you realise what you've done wrong, or is it kind of just like, shit?
It's kind of just, there we go, there's the switch to orthodox again. Oh, I'm back to southpaw, I'm allowed here. But I think it's also just a case of fucking focusing on getting the up kick first, obviously.
Yeah.
And then it's just, after that, it's just sort of like, alright, let's not let that happen again.
Pressure's great there, but stamina, a little bit more.
Yeah, if I had a bit more stamina, that probably would have been it.
Yeah.
But you know me, stamina's never I'd been seeing that the whole fight, to be fair, especially after he ducked into the uppercut. I kind of knew that opening would be there, knocked him down with the jab. And then, again, if you look at the head health and body health at this point, I kind of just knew it was just As long as I don't
fine.
fucking overthrow and tunnel vision a finish, I can just sort of cruise here, and that's why I'm throwing the jab a lot. Sideways moving straight, so if he tries to throw one back, I can just avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the block as well. I've just kind of... That head kick that he's just threw, that's when I knew I won the fight, to be honest.
Yeah, desperation.
It's just like that one last little fucking go for it. And then there's the 1-2. Lead hook, uppercut. See you later. Fight over. Didn't bottle a knee on belly for once.
You just call us TSK?
What?
You just call us TSK? Big Bruce Lee, though?
Probably. I can't hear it. But probably.
Oh, yeah. Forgot you can't hear it. But, yeah. So, the Noeta one from that one, what was the fight after that one? Was that the Yadar one after that?
No. Yes. Yeah, we were both 4-2.
So that one
That
put
was
you in
the
a number one contender fight, that one?
Yeah, it did. For fucking Hammer's title. I prefer not to speak on that one. Should have been me.
So, like, in them fights, like, do you watch them back? Like, I know you obviously watch them back now, but after the fight, do you go back and watch them? And, like, when you watch them, are you just watching them, or are you looking to, like, how you can improve, or what?
How honest you want this answer to be?
Very honest.
I just watch it back for Bruce Lee, Rob, and fucking Bailey. I think it's quite fun just listening to them commentate over what I'm doing. But in general, sometimes I notice holes, like the fact I was ducking into every fucking uppercut that fight, and the Leaks fight that I just weren't blocking my body. But other than that, no, not too much. If it's a good fight, I'll go back and watch it because it's just fun to watch.
Yeah.
And I've watched the Leaks fight many times.
So, like, from obviously, I think you've done about 9 ESFL fights this season. You've done, I think, 5 this season. You've fought in prime time a lot. What advice?
I did a lot more than 9 last season, by the way. I did 14.
Was it 14?
I was 8-6. Yeah.
Oh wow! I thought it was like.
Wait, no, 15. I was 9-6, I think.
Jesus Christ! So obviously you've had a lot of experience, like doing league fights. What advice would you give to someone like going into?
I think a lot of it is more mental than it is actual skill level, because obviously skill can take you so far, but if you go into a fight with absolutely an awful mentality, you're not going to fucking know that skill. I think if you look at some of my earlier fights, Danny especially, I think everyone, no disrespect to Danny, but everyone and then Nan knows I was the better player at that point, and even still now. But I think when you don't have the confidence in your own skill set, you don't really have a skill set, do you? You just kind of go out there just to try and fucking throw aimlessly and win.
So how would you say you got that confidence in your skill set, just through competing, or?
Just sort of, just fucking repetition of competing over and over and over again. Obviously, in UFC 4's lifespan, I think I might actually have one of the most fucking fights in the game.
Yeah.
I think I have, 20 now after destroying EK. And not many people get to 20.
Yeah.
I don't even think players like Blake are at 20. I think Yadar might be, but fucking, it is just fucking repetition. Eventually, you'll fucking stop feeling them nerves and you'll just flow when you're in there, a bit like I do now.
So, your next one is that this upcoming weekend on prime time. Are you fighting for the belt then? I haven't really been paying attention.
Fucking Donna for the belt in lightweight. He has first pick.
When's that?
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah.
Same day as the BFAP Invitational, the one I'm going to win.
Oh, nice. 2 wins, 1 day. I like it.
Yeah. Prime time title and a bit of money on the same day. We don't mind if we do.
Yeah, we take that. Right then. So yeah, that for anyone who's getting into league fights, I was saying, obviously Kez has a lot of league fights. Prime time is a good league to get into. So both would highly recommend getting in there, getting some fights in, and then like one day you might be in the ESFL, progress up there.
I'll make another recommendation while I'm here as well. If you're looking to start competing VFL, I don't think at the moment there's a better place to start, to be honest.
Because they have a very unique tier system, don't they?
Yeah, they do. With the newer players in a heavier weight, just for the slower gameplay, obviously. It kind of just suits the newer players more. But
yeah, both leagues, VFL, Prime Time, very good. They're both Xbox and PS, aren't they? Or is VFL just Xbox?
VFL is a smaller PlayStation division, but it does have one.
Alright, yeah. So PlayStation, Xbox, whichever one you are, you can find yourself in them leagues. Kezza, thank you for joining me today.
No worries,
It was
buddy.
great to watch some masterclasses.
I only do masterclasses, really, mate.
Make sure to watch out for Kez winning both the BFAP Invitational and the Primetime Belt off Doner Kebab. But for us today, thank you for watching. Kez, any last words?
Yeah, leaks is shit. And that's about it. Oh, and FSD are winning it all. Fuck you all. You shit, PFAF.
There we go. Thank you, Kez. I'll see you later.